Hello, hello. Oh,
No,
hello. Hello, Dan. Hello, Jay. Can we get the shares out to everybody, please?
I'm doing it.
Thank you. Jesus. Did you get lost again? Wait, what? You know, my ass was awful today. Jesus. Must be the change in, like, humidity or something. With the tidying up. I have not tidied up today. I've told you I'm not very well today. Not gonna lie.
I know I'm the same. Well, I've been the same since Friday. I still don't feel any different.
No. Hello. That's Sabby, innit?
Yeah, it is.
You might want to stick around, Sabby.
Yeah, I've just said to her, because I told her, well, she's in some of the videos last night because Mark sent them to her and she was fucking livid.
Yeah, hi Curtis, you might want to stick around and all. Hi Jess.
Well, everybody might want to stick around for a little bit. I ain't even 100% sure what's happening, but I just know what we've just talked about, and so everybody may as well just hang on and see what's.
I've got something to say. That's what's happening. And when I've got something to say, you know it's going to be fun because I don't know where it's going to lead to. So I'm just going to say what I've got to say. And I don't really give a fuck. I really
No,
don't.
no, mate.
So you can get your shares out.
Hello.
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 How is everybody?
Good. How are you? You okay?
I'm good, Bab. I'm good. I'm surviving.
How are you behaving
Good.
now?
Oh,
I'm seething, but I'm surviving.
I get that.
You're always seething.
I'm always angry about something. I'm like the Hulk. They
That's
shouldn't call
funny.
me the Hulk. I'm an incredible sulk.
Incredible soak, you know.
Incredible.
Okay, now.
If you think I'm always fucking on one, she's fucking always on one.
I'm
She's
always,
working
I'm always on one in my brain. I try and contain it these days. I'm not gonna lie, but
on
in my
it.
brain, I'm
Don't
awful.
even try and contain it. She's an absolute freaking.
I'm
Yeah.
just a
Well,
fruitcake.
how old are you?
36.
Okay, I'm a couple of years ahead of you. I've had a couple of years to deal with this bullshit, like. So, hi Emily.
But
Oh,
I get as savage as the guy.
good. Love that. We love all the savage around here.
You just have to be that way, don't you? It's just.
Yeah, absolutely.
Got it
Just
to
come in.
do.
Oh dear.
So what's the plans then, people?
I've only come on live because I've got something to say and I know my lives are watched and I know they're gonna love what I've got to say. So I've got shit to say, but there's certain people who ain't in here and I would like them to be in here. And I
So they're
don't.
being pussies and hiding then.
Yep.
What a bunch of wankers.
Well,
Don't say anything yet, Sab, but it's about the videos that you
Yeah.
sent last night. It's kind of about that. Kind of.
Curtis, what are you doing? Because I want you in the box and all.
Hey, guys, coming up. Because it is. Let me see who else is in here.
Thank you.
Hello, girls.
Hello. Where's
Hello.
Liz? Where's
What have
Liz?
I missed?
Well, you're about to find out in a minute.
Okay.
Who else are we missing?
Where's Liz?
She's waiting for Jay to come back. Chris to come back with Kyla. No, I don't think Alice. I think Alison might still be busy.
No, that's fine. Alison's not needing it. Why has my screen just gone weird?
Let me
It's
see.
it's It's only the
I'm trying
people
to
that have
send
been.
it to right, Alison.
Because it's
Who else
you.
are we missing? Lizzie's coming. She's on her way.
Yeah, and Jay's here because Jay's been involved too. Who else?
I've not been involved in anything.
You have been mentioned.
Neo.
I know.
Yeah, where's Neo? Get Neo in here too.
I wonder what
Alison.
somebody's trying to drag me into.
You're not being dragged into anything. We've all been dragged into
Troy.
shit, and I want to fucking speak on it because I've kept quiet for long enough. So now I'm going to speak my mind.
Troy. He's been brought into it.
Oh shit, yeah, they did that live, didn't they?
Yep.
I need to catch up on that.
Well, you won't need to after this.
Oh, you bastard.
So while I'm waiting for them to come in, I'm very aware that they did a live yesterday, and I know what was said, and I know you'll be watching and reacting to this live. So I'm going to say it here with everybody around me who has already been involved in this bullshit and dragged involved because apparently we're not allowed to be friends with certain people. I will be friends with whoever the fuck I want to be friends with, and no one, and I mean no one, is going to tell me who the fuck I can speak to or not speak to. I am not fucking afraid of any one of you. I am not scared of any bullshit verbal diarrhea that comes out of your fucking mouths. I do not give a flying fuck about your bullshit fucking lies or opinions or the shit that you want to spread around the app. I'm not listening to your stupid bullshit ultimatum. Stop talking to that, otherwise we're going to do a live on you. Go ahead. Do whatever it is that you makes you feel good about yourselves. You want to do a whole live on me? Good luck with that, because you won't have no fucking content. But you want to do a whole live on me? Go fucking ahead. I will not be bullied or given an ultimatum on who the fuck I can and cannot fucking speak to. The only fucking person who will stop my friendship apart from me to Vimto is Vimto. With her mouth or her actions, that is the only thing that will stop this friendship. She knows my boundaries. She knows what not to cross. She does her own thing. I am not responsible for anything she says and does, the same as she's not responsible for anything I do and say. I will not be stopping my friendship with anyone that I choose to be friends with. And I do not agree with you fucking sitting on your little fucking pedestal thinking that you're the fucking be all and end all. Michelle and Stell and Paul, and I will fucking mention you all. Do not tell me what I can and cannot fucking do. Alright? This is not your friendship. This is not your fucking life. Everything that you said on your fucking live yesterday was all fucking shit that I already knew. I'm already aware of everything that you've said. I'm already aware of all the bullshit that come out of your mouths. I've heard it all before. It's all the past. It's all been done. Where's the current shit that she's done? Where's the current accusations? The only reason you're kicking up fucking lives and starting the rare mouth is because she sat in a live with Lindsay. Because I've sat in a live with Lindsay. That is the only reason you're starting on her and me and anyone else, because we've shown support for a woman who has been bullied for weeks by you, and she has been bullied by you for weeks, and we understand how it feels to have you lot fucking constantly raring. Some of us ain't as strong as the others, barring Lindsay. She's strong, but she had a fucking moment where she wasn't strong. So me, Vimto, Curtis, and whoever else went in there to make sure that her mental health was okay. Who the fuck are you to tell us where we can go and can't go? You're not the queen and king of fucking TikTok. You're not the be all and end all of
Scared of
TikTok.
you anymore. Nobody gives a shit what you say. Nobody's scared. Go and fuck off. Crawl back to whatever fucking rock you come from under, and just leave everybody alone. Or don't leave everybody alone. But nobody is scared, and nobody gives a fuck. Nobody's scared of you.
No, none of us. None of us are terrified of you. None of us. And I couldn't give a flying fuck whether it's just me and Vimto left at the end. I don't care. She has done fuck all to me. Nothing to me since I've known her. So why the fuck would I give up my friendship with somebody who I talk to every single fucking day?
Even be honest, the only reason is because
Oh, one sec, guys.
I hate Stell, and I walked away from Michelle and Paul because I hated fucking Stell. They're pretending they've never made any AIs. Bullshit. Loud of fucking shit. Yes, they fucking did. But I don't care what people believe anyway. I just don't give a fuck. But I ain't gonna fucking keep sitting here and letting them fucking go at me and you and Kurt and fucking Liz and everybody else. Look, fuck off.
Okay. This is the first time in months that I have mentioned either one of their fucking names because I do not give a fuck about you, your shitty little lives, what you've got to say, the insults you throw around. You do not affect my life. You do not affect me. You do not affect my friendship group. You do not affect our lives whatsoever. We get on with our life. The only thing we talk about is our experiences with that group of people. We do not mention your names. We do not speak about you. We don't need to speak about you. You do not affect us. Do you not understand that? And I am not offended by anything that's come out of Michelle's mouth. However, she has affected people who were sat in the live. And I'm dealing with that and making sure they're okay.
And
Because they're not used to her. But I'm not affected by her. Nothing that comes out of her mouth has got fuck all to do with me. You say whatever you want to say, love. You think that yourself is the best looking thing ever and everybody else is ugly. You go ahead and think that. You go ahead and you put women down or put people down because it makes you feel better about yourself. You have fun with that. But that's a you problem. That's a you problem. You go ahead with your life and you be like that. I would rather I'm good, thank you.
The only reason that they've come up with this thing and they're prepared to leave Lindsay alone is because we all went in the box. Because if I hadn't have gone in the box, they'd still be relentlessly bullying her now.
Absolutely. And it worked because it came off Lindsay and went on to you. And that's what you've been doing for everyone. You've been putting yourself in a situation where you see that they're relentless with someone and you put yourself in that situation so it's back on you. And that's not fair on you to keep doing that. So, and I'm going to say it on here because you've been doing that for people for a long, long time now. You've done it for me. You've done it for Kurt. You've done it for Lindsay. You've done it for all of us. You've put yourself in the firing line purposely to get the attention back on you so everybody else can have a break from it because you know how relentless they are. And I'm telling you, in front of everybody on live, me and you are friends. Me and you are good. Like, you've done fuck all to me. And I will not listen to anybody's ultimatums on whether I should be friends with you or whether I shouldn't be friends with you. No fucker's telling me how to live my life and who to be friends with. And I'm sick to death of saying it behind closed doors, so I'll say it in front of fucking people. No one's going to tell me what the fuck I can and can't do, regardless of how many threats you think you're going to throw out. I don't give a fuck what you think you know. I will say my own fucking story in full with fucking facts. With evidence, with proof. I'll own my own shit. I do not need you to fucking go on your own stupid, pathetic little bullshit lives. Because I have watched a little bit. And oh my God, I fell asleep watching that live yesterday. It was genuinely the most boring fucking outing live I think I've ever fucking witnessed. You had Ding Ding's fucking friends sat there going, yeah, they bullied us. Ding Ding, who Angel Blue's outed for being a fucking pervert, just so you know. You've now got his fucking friends sitting in there sticking up for you. Good luck with that. You've got fucking Stephen Buck providing you with information. Fucking good luck with that. You sat there fucking going on about the first time you ever met fucking years ago. Get a fucking grip of yourselves. Genuinely, the worst fucking outing live I think I've ever seen in my fucking life.
And like the fact that they keep going, look, they've got no content without people like us because they go from one
Thank you,
person
Beth.
to another. They've been going at Curtis now for nearly 2.5 fucking years. They've been going at fucking Lindsay on and off for 6 years. And me for fucking 2 years. Shazad, fucking Rangi. Like, these people they don't even know. They've got no evidence, no fucking facts, no fuck all for loud of lying pieces of shit.
They're the victims, right? They're the victims. We're the bullying women. We're the fucking ones that are coming after everybody else. We're the ones who are fucking saying shit. We ain't said fuck all about them for months.
No, we
Apart
ain't.
from the situation. I'll talk about the situation and my experience with them all I fucking want. No one's going to tell me what I can and can't fucking say. You know?
They're
You're
just
the ones who are doxing fucking kids all over the internet. You're the one who's putting fucking unalived people out and then moaning that somebody else is doing the same thing. You're the ones who sat there. If you don't like things being done to you, don't fucking do it to other people. Other people are reacting to you. Other people aren't doing this to you for you to react. You are the ones being reacted to. You are the ones putting fucking people's grandkids out. You are the ones putting fucking pictures out of other people's kids. You are the ones that's fucking tried to bully everybody in the app, so you've got fucking content.
and then
And it-
change history so
Yeah.
that it's only me that's ever put a fucking picture out or me that's only ever made out. Fuck off, you lying pair of cunts.
I'm sick to death of hearing about it. I'm sick to death of you getting facts wrong. Me, I like to work on facts and evidence. That's what I work with. Bring me facts and evidence. Things that are current, things that haven't already been said, things that she's done now. What has she done now? Fuck all. She ain't done fuck all now. And I'll tell you why I know she ain't done fuck all now. Because we're on the phone every fucking day. Every day. And I know she ain't done shit for months. So I don't know why you're sat there fucking going on, oh yeah, you must fucking ultimatum, blah, blah. I'll speak my own shit. You don't need to do an outing live on me. I'll fucking talk about it my fucking self, thank you.
And the other thing is, the reason that fucking Michelle's mom's picture went up,
Yes,
not
Beth.
that it was changed on a thingy, is because you low-life bunch of bastards went and put Natalie up, didn't ya, at the beginning of December? Now, don't fucking keep lying about it, bitch. You fucking started that. I reacted to Natalie's mum and her fucking picture being put up, you fucking scumbag.
When you push people to the point where they've got to react to you, right? And they've got to do something that's out of their character. Curtis, me and you don't get on at times for things that you've done. Because I don't agree with some of the shit you've done either. I don't agree with some of the shit that Vimto's done, and I've told you this to your face, right?
Always, yeah. Yeah.
Right, I've never lied about it. I don't agree. You all as bad as each other. As of me and you being friends, Vimto, everything you've done with them is as bad as them, and you've reacted as bad as them. And I've always fucking said that to you, have I not?
You
And
are.
that's something as well with Vimto as well. She's always been honest as well, whether that's...
Absolutely.
And she doesn't do it, and this is what I've got to say, she doesn't do it on the app to embarrass me. She'll do it privately and tell me, Curtis, what... Oh, in fact, once she came in because she was sick of telling me privately, she come in and she said, you know what, keep my fucking name out of your mouth or
Yeah.
I'm going to come at you. And since then, we've got on.
I don't do things to fucking be horrible. Listen, I learned my lesson. Telling a lie, all for 12 months fucking solid. I went around, I told somebody else's fucking lie, which is more fucking, makes me more angry than the fact that, you know, if you tell your own lie, that's one thing, Gainey. But to go and tell somebody else's lie because you believe it is fucking vomit. And that's what I did to Rangi and to Neo and to everybody else. Do you know what I mean? And that's why. And then they took the worst thing that I'd ever told them, which was about Natalie, and they used that to their advantage at Christmas. So then I reacted and I used her mom, and I used anything that I could fucking hurt her with. I did, yeah. And I'll do it again. I will do it the fuck again if they carry on.
I don't know. Curtis, why haven't I followed you back, actually? I don't know who's in here, and I don't know whether you know the story, but basically the very basis of it is DV eventually caused the unaliving of her friend, and those people have put out that she's to blame or put out a lot of things, and it's been filed. So Vimto's reacted to that with silly AI images and whatever at some point, and she's gone back at them because it's affected her, which obviously it would do, right? If you're best friends with someone and she's been unalived by DV and her kids are seeing these posts put out and whatever, obviously
I
it's going to
told them, I
affect
said to them at the beginning of it, I've never really talked about it, but I will today. I told them at the beginning, I said, the youngest one is still only 14. Please take it down because I don't want him running into it on the fucking internet like this. Stop it. Do you know what I mean? And they carried on anyway, and they carried on. So you know what? Your mum is now fair game. Anybody that's unalived in your family is now fair game for me because I asked you. I asked you nicely. I told you to fucking stop and you didn't, did you? So all of everybody in your life is now fair game for me. Unless you fucking just shut your fucking trap and leave us all alone.
the
Fuck
issue
off.
they've got, right? And yes, I have got an open police case against them, but I will speak on it anyway. The issue they've got, when you have lied about me multiple times, right? From my point of view, you've lied about me multiple times. You've made up bullshit. I've watched you bullshitting on the spot about whatever, right? I've watched lies spill out your mouth like spewing vomit, constantly lying. Why do you think then that I'm gonna believe everything you tell me about other people? Why do you think I'm gonna listen to your warnings or listen to your ultimatums when I'm watching you verbally vomit my stories out wrongly with no facts and add things and lie about things and twist things? Why do you then feel that I'm gonna listen to your side of the story and think that you're right? And that's the same for everyone across the board. Curtis is in the same boat, right? They've lied about you. Why would you then listen to their stories and think that they're right over everybody else, the same as Vimto, the same as anybody? If you lie about someone...
You know what I mean? So you don't like it because I told the truth. When it thingied, Stelly's stalking Kelly. Who's Kelly? Oh, you're Kelly.
Well, Michelle accidentally followed me on one of her fucking accounts last night, and she thought she was quick enough to block it, but she didn't. And I caught it on my notifications, and I took a screenshot of her following me because you missed it. You wasn't quick enough.
Honest to God, the thing that they could just walk around stomping over people and just doing what they like because what? Mm-hmm. Because they got a big nasty fucking mouth. Well, I've got a big nasty mouth as well, and it's taking 3 of you bitches to come for just me, little old me on my own, and you ain't been able to stop me since November, and I've done it on my own. I've done it with other people, and I'll still carry on doing it to you unless you shut the fuck up and shut your fucking mouth and leave everybody alone. Get Lizzie's fucking grandkids off your phone, you fucking pervert, right? Because that's weird and creepy. Just fucking leave people alone.
I just don't think they understand. No joke. Anyway, I just don't get how they seem to think that you being on your own is going to happen at any point.
Even if I'm on my own.
Yeah, but it's not happening. Yeah, but it's not happening.
I know that. I know it's not going to happen. But let's just say even if it did work, right, I still wouldn't stop it because I didn't stop it at Christmas. I didn't stop it when... Do you know what I mean? Like, what's it going to achieve? Nothing. It's going to achieve nothing. Actually, it will achieve something, or but worse, because I've got nobody to fucking rein me back in when I'm starting to lose my fucking shit. Do you know what I mean? That's what it'll achieve for him. So the best stuff, just fucking off.
Tell them why you've reined in. Tell them why you've reined in over the last few months. What's kept you stopped you going full in on them?
Because I don't want them going at everybody else, and I don't want to fucking, you know what I mean? I don't want to, but if they're going to go in to everybody anyway, I'm going to just go back to doing what I did before, and I will fucking absolutely fucking hammer them with stuff. I don't care.
Shall I tell you something though? Michelle giving me an ultimatum, right? It is working opposite to what she actually thinks it's working at. It's me that Vimto comes to before she says something on live. It's me that Vimto comes to before she reacts or does something or whatever. And it's me that reins her in. It's me that calms her the fuck down. And we do it for each other.
It really is.
So you really think that me coming away from her is going to make the situation any better? It's not going to make it better. It's going to make her worse.
If I'd have put up the fucking video the picture that I'd got made today without ringing and speaking to you first, right? Mm-hmm. That would have absolutely fucking made her absolutely fucking mortified. And because I don't care, see. But I spoke to you, and what did you say? Leave it, leave it, leave it, leave it. So I did, and I ain't done it. But do you know what I mean? Like literally, that was the worst picture I have ever made in my fucking life. It was enough to make me crawl back into my own skin. But I will post it if they carry on.
This bullying bullshit. Do you not understand? Look at the people that are in my boxes right now. Look at the people that are in the comments right now.
Neo's had to calm me down.
Yeah.
She has spent all of Christmas calming me down
Yeah,
to make
but
sure
look,
I ain't doing it.
Vimto, look at all the people that are in this live right now. And yes, there's 9 of us, well, 10 of us now. But look at we're all from different timelines of their fucking bullying. All of us, right? We're all from different timelines. We've all come together as a group because we all have one thing in common. We've all been gone at by these people and lied about by these people, and we all understand each other from that point of view. We may not agree with each other's reactions to it, but we've all been affected by it. Hi, Mrs. Van
Hello.
Hi.
Stella's just been in on one of his accounts when actually into Kelly and Elliot's live.
Honestly.
You just never learned that.
But let me just say something. Michelle brought up about people. She wants to protect the vulnerable people, yeah? So why is she sitting with Stella, who's gone and attacked 2 vulnerable girls? Again.
Always attacking
Vulnerable girls, and here's Michelle saying they don't do no. So why are they actually attacking 2 vulnerable girls?
Why are you not attacking us? Like, come at us. Me, Vimto, Liz, like, Jay, Curtis, all of us as adults are big enough and ugly enough to deal with this situation ourselves.
You
We
do
don't need to
not.
drag other
But I'm
people
going to make
involved.
this clear. They do not attack Kelly and her partner. They both suffer with mental health problems.
Don't we all?
Kelly is just getting over SA, yeah, with a grooming gang. She does not need that likes of Stella or Michelle to go for him. Come for me, keep my grandkids, keep my kids out of your phone. Do whatever digging you want on me or any of my partner, but you do not attack my children.
No.
Yeah,
there's
they
no
might
need.
be old enough, but Kelly has got LDs. It
Yes,
just shows how low and pathetic you're going to attack somebody with learning difficulties.
because if they attack our children,
Hold on a minute. And Michelle, you need fucking glasses, love, because I'm not fat. I'm anorexic. So get that out your head, yeah? And for calling me gummy, I've only got 1 tooth. What's missing? Because of a DV.
Hang
Or
on,
what my
hang on,
ex
hang
did.
on, hang on, Liz,
So,
Liz,
carry on
Liz.
calling me gummy.
Liz, wait. Stop a minute. Go back to the anorexia thing, right? You can come back off your mute. I just need to... Sometimes I have to stop you in your flow.
Because otherwise we could pass what
Yeah.
needs to
Yeah.
be.
I need to go back to the anorexia thing. So, Liz, come back off mute a minute.
Yeah.
In our group, right, we have fat, thin, chubby, massive, not massive, tiny. Like, we have all sorts of different people, and no one is treated any differently, right? Nobody.
Right.
Nobody is treated any differently because we don't see weight. We don't see, oh, you've got peach fuzz, or oh, Vimto's got red hair, or this and the other. We don't see any of that. We're just people that get along, talk to each other, and everything in between. Like, genuinely, I don't understand why you're so focused on... This is why I'm doing a live on fucking weight issues and stuff and body dysmorphia, because we're all suffering. At some point in your life, you've all looked at yourselves and been like, okay, I could change this, I could change that. And everyone thinks that about themselves in their whole lives, right? Everybody thinks that. But we don't need some other person telling somebody, you must be thin and beautiful, and you must get rid of peach fuzz, and you must do this, and you must that in order to be beautiful. That's such a wrong thing to put out to people on the internet, making people feel self-conscious about themselves because they must look like you. None of
And
us
that's
want to look
why.
like you.
That's why I brought up the bulimia thing with her, because she's made herself like to the point where she look at what she's done to herself. Okay, she's happy with the changes she's made, great. Do you know what I mean? But not everybody. Why are you putting fucking young girls and fucking people under that pressure to make themselves bulimic, to make themselves look like you? Fuck off. Leave people alone, you horrible bastards.
Shouldn't be teaching people to do that. It's almost as bad as the social, like the media saying you should look a certain way, or like you should go to the gym. You should. I love my fucking self the way I am. Thank you very much. And I will be who the fuck I want to be. I'd rather be fat and happy than fucking a miserable sack like you walking around. I'm beautiful. I'm
And
skinny.
if you've got to tell people,
Be who you want to be, but
you've got to
leave
walk
everybody
around
else alone.
telling people that you're beautiful, then there's something fucking wrong. It's obviously because everybody else don't see what you do. Do you know what I mean? If you've got to walk around and say, I'm gorgeous, look at me. Well, why are you telling people that, surely? They should be able to just look at you and see, no, by the way, you keep posting yourself up and making these AIs of you being the same size as Michelle. In what fucking world, you big, fat, horrible bastard?
I don't agree with that, just so you know. I don't agree with weight shaming anybody. But she's their own person.
Look at me, Troy.
Just look at me. See, Troy's gorgeous too. Listen, even Troy got a mention yesterday, and he wasn't even fucking. He ain't spoke about nothing for ages, and he got a mention. Troy, you should be looking at us all and not being friends with us, okay? They want to pick us all apart and ostracize everybody separately so they can bully people, and it ain't happening. So you can throw your ultimatums out all you want. Couldn't give a flying fuck. I'll be friends with who I want to be friends with. That's the only reason I've gone live.
Is trouble.
Is that why she
Yeah,
has
honestly, man, this is why I just fucking. I just come away from it because I just can't be asked with a shit, man.
Yeah, but I don't like being given an ultimatum. That's why I've come live to say what I've got to say. Because I know they're watching. I know they're watching.
I got told that they wanted me in the live or something.
They did. They did. They
What
wanted
was
to tell you that Vimto tried to fucking have you pull off the app a year ago.
With Sully. No, that ain't.
Sully, yeah. They wanted to tell you that you should watch who you should be friends with, and you shouldn't be friends
At
with
the end of the
Vimto.
day, yeah, no one can tell me who I can be friends with or
Exactly.
can't be friends with. Yeah, so many people have tried to get me off the app and I'm still sat here, do you know what I mean? I do my own
Exactly.
thing and it's as simple as that.
And that is the lesson for today, guys. We'll be friends with who the fuck we want to be friends with. And if you don't fucking like it, stop fucking watching. Because this is the first time I've mentioned your names for fucking months. Your names are banned from my life because I don't fucking like you. I can't stand you. I can't stand what you fucking stand for. I can't stand the bullshit that comes out of your fucking mouth. Troy goes on live and does fucking factual outings with evidence to back it up. We all do. Do you not understand that? With evidence, facts.
They're not.
Like, you know something, yeah? I think all this is just fucking pathetic now, do you know what I mean?
I
Like,
agree.
it just needs to stop. Like, it's not going anywhere. It's just going to keep going and going and going. And this is why I stepped away from it, because I can't be arsed of it. Do you know what I'm saying?
We stopped though,
Yeah,
Troy.
yeah, I know.
And then they do a live yesterday giving people ultimatums. I ain't being given an ultimatum, boy. No, fuck, I'll tell you that for nothing.
Like, I had a message saying that they wanted me in my live or something like that, and like, I'm just not interested
The
in
last
it.
person that gave you an ultimatum was school.
I'll tell you something though, Troy. We watched a bit of that live last night, and we all sat here falling a fucking sleep. It was fucking awful.
We had to turn it off in the end.
Genuinely, the
I
most
just went and
boring.
I just left and went to Troy's live.
It was so boring. And it was just, we're going to go back to when I first met Vimto. Who the fuck gives a shit about when you first met her 2 years ago, a year ago, whatever? Who gives a flying fuck?
They just
No, at
like
the end of the
saying
day,
each
yeah,
other's names.
bringing stuff up about what happened for Vimto when he's doing this to try, Vimto wanted to do that to try. At the end of the day, that's in the past. I'm 34-year-old man who can let it go. Do you know what I'm saying? It doesn't interest me.
Can I say something? I'm going to ask. Let me ask you something, Troy, and I'll ask each one of you, every single one of you. Are you the same person, right? Without any changes, without any growth, are you the same person that you was 2 years ago?
In what way?
In like, you've made the same mistakes, you're still making the same mistakes, you haven't grown from it, you haven't learned from it, you're just making
No,
the same
you learn from your mistakes, don't you?
Anyone else? Is anyone else the same person that was 2 years ago?
No,
No.
you're learning from your
I'm not the
mistakes.
same
It's
person
simple as
that I
that.
was 6 months ago.
There
You
you
do
go.
a mistake, yeah. You can call it a mistake. If you keep doing it, it's not a mistake. It's simple as that.
Exactly, that's it.
Kelly's not coming up to this box while I'm doing this, by the way, because she'll get attacked. So
But
I'm
anyway,
telling
I'm going to
you.
jump
She's
out, but yeah, I was
already
just saying,
getting
I just
attacked,
thought,
though, Bex.
All right, I'll
She's
see you in a
already
minute.
getting
right, I'll
attacked.
see you later.
See you in a
Bye,
bit. Yeah, but I don't want to
Georgia.
give them. I don't want to give them any more to go on. Listen, nobody is the same person today as there was. When was it that you first met her, Vimto?
January 2025.
You're not
Nobody
even
is
the
the same
same person
person.
2 days later, let alone
No,
in a
and
year.
nobody's the same person a year ago. You live, you learn, especially with what's happened between you and Michelle in your friendship, right? You live and you learn by what mistakes you make. And you've made some, and you've responded to that. You've said your piece. You're not going to keep going over it and over it and over it and over it like they are. You've said your piece, you've made your peace with it, and you've moved on from it. That's it. Right now, you're in a
I
really
want to
good
keep
fucking
trying to
place.
drag me back to it.
No, well,
You know
you're
what I
not.
mean? Like, I won't do it. I
No.
won't. But
Good
but
for you,
like,
Victor.
what I will do is I will fucking protect the people that are in my life now, and that means, like, you know, when Liz is upset, I'll sit and talk to her, or if any of you, it doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? But that also means that if you're going to give their children or anything else, or things like that, whatever I do to protect them, which includes of whatever I fucking decide, you better be ready for. Leave them alone, you fucking idiot.
But she is in a very good place right now. We all are. Look, we've all come away from the situation. We don't speak about them. We speak about our experience, but we don't speak about them specifically as people. There's been no personal attacks on them. There's been nothing said about their personal appearance from my point of view anyway. I've never said that. She might have because she's angry, but I wouldn't. And at the end of the day, we all grow, we all learn. She's not the same person today as she was yesterday. She's just not. She's growing and she's learning every single day, and so is everybody else.
Like, she was good. Like they said yesterday. Like, the only reason I'll go at their physical appearance is because they do it to everyone else. They've done it to Liz. They've done it to me. They've done it to you. And I'll do it so they know how it feels. Hoping that one day they'll just stop fucking doing it, because do you know what? They find it. That is the only fucking reason. Other than that, I don't give a fuck what they look like.
And I'll say to everybody in this live the same as what I say to Vimto every day. Michelle, Stell, and Paul get off on. Well, Michelle and Stell do. Get off on content. Get off on people saying things. They'll get off on the attention they're getting from this live. But I am sick to death of saying these things in private. So I'll say it once in this live, one time. And it's not an attack on their personality or who they are or whatever. I'm just saying, from my point of view, I will be friends with who I want to be friends with. If they make a mistake then and fuck up the friendship, that's up to them. But I like to get to know the people that the people are now. Not the people that were 10 years ago, or 2 years ago, or 6 months ago. I know the people now. If they make the same mistake now as what they made 6 months or a year or 2 years ago, then our friendship will be discussed.
Look
But
at
right now, there is nothing to discuss.
They could be behind the scenes, right? Like, they've relentlessly bullied Lindsay, right? Relentlessly. We've all watched it. We've all seen it. Do you know what I mean? 84 videos in 2 weeks they put on YouTube about her. Do you know what I mean? Like, they relentlessly fucking bullied her. Like, me and you went in to just check in, like, and just say, listen, we know how it feels, man. Like, fucking keep your fucking chin up and that. Do you know what I mean? And because of that, now, do you know what I mean? Like, they've gone behind the back of everybody that, like, I've gone to. People that they don't even like people that they've gone to. And because I've spoken to them and said, listen, don't let that fucking awareness bullshit fucking bring you down, man. Do you know what I mean? Just ignore them and that. Like, they've gone back and refriended them just because I've spoken to them. Do you know what I mean?
Though, like, with, like, half of the people that are speaking to my ex, my son's mum, who have gone at her, are now trying to talk to her and involve her. It's a constant repeated pattern.
It is.
But they put out, like, Vimto's repeated pattern. Yes, she's got a repeated pattern because she's sick to death of dealing with the same bullshit being brought up day in, day out. That's why it's a repeated pattern from her. It's a repeated pattern because you're giving her the repeated pattern from the beginning. And if you just keep your
And
fucking
then
mouth shut
pretending
and
that
move
you lot
on.
ain't doing anything, pretending you ain't making videos, pretending you ain't putting things
Yeah.
out about me, pretending you're not talking about me.
You literally
Fuck off.
made a whole fucking thing dedicated to me the other day and you don't even fucking know me.
Do you know what I mean? Like
Don't know
fucking,
me.
and that bullshit last night. I meant, actually, I might just, I don't know. I want to address something, right? Tanya, I ain't never gonna come in alive to you. Now you can demand me in your box, and Michelle and Stell, right? You can all come in Vimto. Fuck
Nah.
you. I'm never doing it ever. And Tanya, stop being a bullshitter, right? You begged me to come on that fucking your fucking thing and give you the fucking um the receipts that I've got about Michelle and Stell. Don't fucking lie. It's on YouTube from Christmas. It's on the Shazad files. Everybody heard ya beg me to come onto your platform and out that shit. So fucking shut up and pipe down, bitch.
Wow. I don't know, I've never really spoke to Tanya Queen, I'm not gonna lie, so like I
She's
said,
all right, do you know what I mean? But like, she was lying yesterday. She fucking begged me to go onto her platform. Oh, Shazad, he's taking too long. He's doing this. He's doing that. He's doing it wrong. I've got thousands of viewers. Do it on my platform. She did it on the live in front of everyone. What the fuck is she on about now? Like, seriously.
it's all listen, people like to be on the right side of the bullying so they don't get bullied. And whatever they can do, which is why, and I'll tell you, Curtis, which is why I was a little bit skeptical about you being away from them at first, because whatever you could do to be on their good side, you've done to go back to being on their good side. And it's like a continual pattern with people around them. Um, yeah, and I don't know. Like I say, unless somebody has done something to me directly, then it's got fuck all to do with me. I just keep out of it all. Yeah. I personally would like to say I do not agree with Lindsay. I do not agree with her doxing a women's refuge. Been there, done that in a women's refuge, been in that situation, and I would have hated to be those women having another woman in there doxing that address, knowing that I'm scared and whatever. So I 100% would have rang them myself. And not only did I say that directly to Lindsay when I went in her live, I was very direct and honest about the way that I felt about her and her decisions. But I will also say it now. I do not agree with some of the things that Lindsay has done, but I also do not agree that she needs to be relentlessly bullied, posted, talked about in a certain way. You talk about the hairstyle, you talk about her fucking. Leave her fucking alone, man. You're supposed to be empowering women, is what I heard out your mouth yesterday. Empowering self confidence, being safeguarded, doing this, doing that. You ain't doing
As
shit.
long
You're just
as,
bringing people down all the time.
as long as you fit the way that they think you should look, then they can empower you.
How does it feel, right? This is my question, right? Curtis, you'll probably know, right? All those women and people that are currently sat in with them, none of them are super skinny, right? Like you've got big ones, small ones, everybody in between, right? So
Yeah, you've got everybody in
how,
between the.
yeah, how would they feel? How are they feeling in that moment? Watching her tear other women apart for their looks, it's got to be affecting them behind closed doors, regardless of whether they say it isn't. It's got to be affecting them thinking, oh, I better not get on the wrong side of her because she might come after my weight and, that's going to tear me down and make me feel like shitty. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, look at that with Tanya. Like she fucking thingy. She is scared of him because they have found social services on her. She ain't got a choice but to play along with the nasty fucking little games and stuff.
You know what? I've had all that done, and do you know, coming away from it. Now, I'm not going to sit and go at Paul because he hasn't done half of the shit that we did
Yeah.
previously and fell out. However, I'm saying this and I'm saying it with chest. A lot of people who are sat round Stella Andrews are sat round him because they know that he is a prolific bully and has been doing this on the app for years and years. But there is so many people that have come away from him, like myself, don't give a shit about what's being posted or being said, I've owned my wrongdoings. I ain't going to be repeating my wrongdoings, and I ain't going to be getting in a part of a fucking group privately and doing what I was doing, back and forth, back and forth. No. I am happy coming in here. Nobody fucking mistreats me. If I've done wrong, you tell me. There's none of this snaky business.
Yep.
Since I've come away from that person, my life is a lot better.
Good.
My life went downhill when I got involved with that person.
Look, did you feel like, not that you was ever told to, right, but I used to feel the pressure too, I'll be honest with you. Look, if they were going at, like, let's say, when they was going at Tanya, right, or they was going at me, you feel obliged to fucking follow in with what they're saying, because if you don't...
defend them, yeah.
Liz is a great
some of us-
example. Curtis, Liz is a great example of that. Liz said something about Stella and you felt like you had to get in and defend, without even knowing who Liz was, you felt like you had to get in that live.
No, and I said this from the start because Wayne messaged me and he went, what's going off you and my sister? I went, what? He went, you and my sister, Liz. And I went, who the fuck is Liz? My other sister. I was like, I didn't even know it was your sister. And then he explained what a username was. And I went, oh my fucking God, Wayne. If I'd have knew that was your sister from the get-go, I would have sat defending her because obviously she's a part of you. So I tried to tell Wayne, make sure you tell Liz that I'm sorry. And if I did say anything out of place, it was, because I didn't know who she was. And now I know who she is.
But go back from that though. When you came into Liz's life and Liz was going at Stella, did you feel like you had to defend him and stick up for him?
Yeah, because of obviously he even says it, like, I brought Curtis back to this app and I shouldn't have. No, Jodie brought me back to the app and then Stell kind of backed me up with the Wendy shit. So I then felt I had to. Look at when the times when I didn't. If I didn't speak up, then I'd be told, what the fuck, why haven't you just had my back?
Did you feel like you were indebted?
Yeah.
And you knew you was going to be on the receiving end of being on the outside if you don't as well. That's the other thing.
He's already admitted that he waited and waited and waited for me to fuck up, and finally I did with the money situation.
Now, we saw that from the outside looking in anyway. I said that to Vimto myself. Like, they've had this stored up for a while, and the second you've not done the dutiful sheep thing, I feel like it's like a little army of his, like, if you don't step in line and do as you're told and, be a certain way, the things he's got on you will get dropped out.
And then he'll make them up as well. And
they'll use that as blackmail.
I've seen that. Yeah, 100%. It's like they did the same on me yesterday, Jay. They're like, oh, we'll give you an ultimatum. If you don't come away from Vimto, we're going to do a whole live on you. Go ahead. You ain't got shit on me. I'll tell you that now. I ain't got kids, as you keep pointing out to everyone. I ain't got kids that you can have taken away by social services. I haven't got anyone that you can create a problem around. Everyone in my life knows exactly about the situation, and they've already been pre-warned. So there's literally nothing you can do.
About me.
Can I clear something up as well?
Yeah,
guys. And you're more than welcome to have your opinion on it too, because so. Back when I was in active amphetamine addiction, because I was obviously living with my groomer, I went on Facebook, not to gain money, went on a live, started singing really sad songs and made up a story about my son having meningitis and possibly losing his legs. Okay. Now, that was to grab the attention back of my real family from being in foster care. It happened, and since then, my mum has been a constant figure in my life. That has been put on the app as I've done it all for money. That's bollocks. I just want to put that out there.
No, they do twist things to make it seem like everything's done in a malicious way or done in a negative way. We all have done things and nobody is innocent. No one on this planet is innocent of anything. I'll tell you that now. So for you to sit and judge something that happened 10 years ago, 2 years ago, 2 weeks ago, like, get a fucking grip of yourselves, because you ain't fucking innocent. You
know what the worst of it is as well? Like, when I do stuff like this, right? I've been on the course, Kurt, you've been on the course. They sit and they find like what they're gonna say about people, and you've heard it.
Oh, look at what happened when you and Stell rang me at that early hours of the morning when I'd had the little argument with Paul, and Stell was recording the call and trying to get you to. What was it? What's the word? gaslight me and to get a response, and it didn't work, did it?
No.
So we know what it's capable of.
But they find it hilarious. Even Michelle, she will sit there. Like, I've got a fucking. And when I get my phone back from the police station, because that's the only thing I'm waiting for now, I've got a message, right, where there's the generic picture I put up of the kids, right? But underneath it says, "Oh, don't you, Becky, you're killing me. I'm laughing my head off here." And I can show that. Like, it ain't a problem, Michelle. Like, don't pretend that you dain't and Stell that you dain't fucking thinking. You and Paul did ask me to put that picture up, and I said no, and I went and found a generic one. The fact that you want to sit there and pretend you didn't put that picture up yourselves, and Jodie, the more you sit there and you fucking, I can't believe you're stupid enough to accept the money after what the fucking fruit back in Bambi's face. Look, do you know what? More fucking for you, like you deserve each other. That's all I can say.
Bambi's a great example of what happens when shit's said and then you just go back to being friends with them.
Yeah, because and Bambi's saying...
Bambi's also a good example about me and you as well, because me and you are friends because, well, you ain't done shit to me and things were said between you and other people way before I was even around, and it also since I've been around. Bambi's a great example of that. She doesn't agree with what Stella Michelle says all the time. She doesn't, but she's still friends with them. Just because they've said something that she doesn't agree with to other people doesn't stop her being friends. You've said things to other people that I don't agree with.
Look how to put it out, though. You've never done that to me. You've never done to me what I did to her.
No, I do tell you straight, but I've never fucking bullied you for
You've
it.
never, and put me out and fucking, I mean...
I just want to clear something up as well while you're on here. I know that vimto got arrested and de-arrested within 5 minutes of being arrested.
It's about 30 seconds.
And then she went into a voluntary fucking statement the very next day. I'd just like to clear up that I was on the phone.
There's no bullshit fucking big story to it. There's no fucking whatever the fuck that's being said by them.
No. And you all know me. If it was wrong and she was wrong, I would tell you she's wrong and she got arrested and dragged down the cop station. But I'm telling you, she was not arrested and dragged down the cop station. She did not go down the cop station in handcuffs. She got unarrested after like 30 seconds, like she said. And then she went down the next day. And I know because I was on the phone to her, just so you all know.
She was sitting screaming last night, "Oh, they don't fucking put her in handcuffs. They don't do it good enough." Well, do you know what? Not every police force is going to be fucking listening to you, Michelle. They can see you've put all these bullshit reports in about people, bullshit social services reports that you've made on people. Do you know what I mean? Like, they can see you fucking lying. Do you know what I mean?
I would also like you to know, because I know you're going to be watching, that just because we've made reports on you to the police doesn't mean to say that's the be all and end all of what we're doing. Sometimes you have to look at the bigger picture, which you'll never see until it's too late, but sometimes you have to look at the bigger picture. Oh, look, and here's another person you like going at. All in the same live. Look at this.
Hi, guys.
Hey, now.
I just want to put it out there in case anyone didn't know. Claire attended court this week against these false allegations being put against her from Michelle Matthews, Stella Andrews over the last year or so. Every single thing has been proven a lie. She's got her child.
That's funny because they was on the live yesterday and Stella turned around and told everybody that she in the court mustn't have gone very well because she hasn't been on the app all day.
That's because I told her to stay off the app and enjoy the time with her child. Yeah.
Yeah.
So up yours, Michelle. Up yours, Stella. Up yours, Paul. You're all a bunch of fucking little cunts, and I will never, ever, ever stop until you're gone and done with.
Love it.
All right. Sorry, Bex.
That's
I know you
all
don't
right.
want to mention their names, but they are threatened.
Could somebody take a screenshot of all of us in the live together, by the way?
Yeah.
Thank you.
We can't all wave at the same time.
Listen, I just want to point out that everybody in this live right now has all been affected, regardless of whether it's negatively or proactively or whatever. We've all been spoke about. We've all been affected in a certain way by these people on different parts of the timeline at different times, at different places, and we're all currently sat in the same live. Not fucking participating in this, oh, I'm terrified of you, you must do as you're told bullshit. We're all fucking taking a stand and doing the opposite to what they want us to fucking do.
So, yeah, you know, nobody's falling out with each other because you want us to. You know what? You are the saddest group of people. There's three of you. Look how many of us you've brought together through your vileness and your nastiness. Do you know what I mean? And you're still stuck there in just that sad little three. So, crack on.
And I'd like you to know that I will continue. I will continue. Because it is me. I will continue to drag more people who you've affected negatively, who you've offended in life. I will continue to drag all the other victims involved in us who want support, who want to fucking feel like they're being empathised with, like they need that support. I will continue to give support to anyone else that's affected by their bullshit. Anyone else. And they won't get treated the way that you fucking treated your friendships.
Because
That's why Vimto's still here.
Bunch of little fucking bullies. Crack on.
And Vimto will not be doing the same on me as what she did on you, just so you know. Because I don't treat her the way that you lot treated her, just so you know.
It's not even just that. Like, literally, I believe the fucking lies that she told about Ranky and Neo. I was never given evidence to look at or anything like that, but I believed her because she was my friend. Do you know what I mean? You ain't lied to me like that. You ain't sent me out and fucking... Yeah, she put a video up last night where I'm on my own doing it. Of course I was, because I was asking questions because I was trying to get some kind of fucking truth to what was being said. Do you know what I mean? It weren't because, you know, at the end of the fucking day, not everybody can just go off your word and a fucking picture of a fucking somebody that may or may not be fucking somebody else. Like, literally.
Yeah, like, but everybody knows how fickle this TikTok is, right? You can be friends or enemies with one person one day, and then the next day you can be best mates again. And everything works so quick on TikTok. Like, things change. People have conversations.
Yeah,
and the thing you've got to understand as well, right? The conversations that people have in the background, right? Think about it. You can see on TikTok, and we've saw this ourselves, right? We can see that people have fell out on TikTok, which is why we had that little Oscar-winning performance, because it was really funny. And it's like a drama series. You see it on TV, you see it on your screen. They've fell out, they've had a big Barney, and then they'll go away and have a private conversation, sort things out, and then they'll come back the next day and they'll be busy mates again. And you don't understand, watching from the outside, how could that have possibly have happened? And it looks so fickle, because things change from day to day on TikTok. It just does, right? So, as much as you may have loved her and wanted to be around her a year ago, a lot has happened between then and now. And now you see her for what she is. So you may have been duped by it, and you may have gone ahead and done the things that you did for whatever reason. But that doesn't mean to say you're still the same person now that you was a year ago, because you're not.
I have learnt massive lessons from that. Massive. I would never, ever do anything again for anybody without seeing actual factual evidence, ever.
Yeah.
Because
yeah,
do you know what I mean? Like, literally. And we've seen factual evidence about them lot, which is why this can be said, because it's all over my phones, it's all over my fucking TikTok, it's all over everywhere. Do you know what I mean? Like, and it ain't just me saying it. There's loads of people saying it about them. These boxes could have been filled twice over with the amount of people they've made victims in this over the last, you know, like, the list is endless. Of people.
Some people just don't want to be involved in the drama.
I don't blame them.
But we are supporting people in the background. You keep mentioning that Alison doesn't, and Rachel's here. She's a friend. She'll tell you. You keep mentioning that Alison doesn't want to be involved in Vimto anymore. That is not what she was talking about. That's not what she was talking about. We are all friends off the app. Just because you don't see people in the boxes talking about your names or talking about the situation does not mean to say that we're not supporting each other off the app, because we are. We're all in a big group and we all talk to each other every single day. All day, every day, we're supporting people that have been offended and affected by your fucking bullshit.
The only people that is sat with a small group of friends is you three. Like, literally, all of us, we've got loads of mates now. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're all talking to each other constantly. I talk to Kurz, I talk to Neil, I talk to Bex, Alison, Raj, Lee, like, everybody. You three, you only talk to each other.
Thank you,
So,
Kurt.
and if that's what you're happy with, then good for you guys. Do you know what I mean?
You know, it must be
Right?
a really sad life to have to blackmail people, give people ultimatums in order to be your friend, or and to scaremonger
Or to
people into
not be
being your
somebody
friends.
else's friend. That's the worst, ain't it? Don't be their friend and I won't bully you anymore. That's exactly what
Exactly.
like
Thank you,
it
Kurt.
should have been said. Like, that's what they meant. Don't be Vimto's friend and I won't bully you anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like, literally, that's what they should have been
And
saying.
by the way, just so you all know, Vimto has given every single one of us, I'd like you all to know this, Vimto has given every single one of us the option to not be friends with her. And not one of us has turned our backs on her, because she has done fuck all wrong to me. And fuck all wrong to everybody else who sat in the box.
I did say
Fully
that to
agree.
them because I don't want to be the reason that they get relentlessly bullied, and if they feel they can't cope with it, I felt they had a right to make that decision for themselves. The fact that they don't speaks volumes for them all. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're fucking
Yeah.
good girls, they really
And
are.
now, and now I know that Michelle's going to continue with her ultimatum and she's going to follow on with a fucking live about me. I would just like to point things out. Michelle is going to talk about the fact that Stel made up this bullshit about me setting my house on fire. What actually happened, which you all probably already know, but I'm going to tell you anyway, because why not? This is the only time I'm going to get to talk about them, because I'm going to go back to banning the fucking names in my live as of now. After this live has ended, what actually happened was the block of flats that I was living in, I lived at the back of the flats on the side. The flat atop front, the washing machine, which we now know, malfunctioned during the night and it set the house on fire, the top flat. And I, being the person that I am, you know, you all know that I record everything and take photos of everything, took photos and posted them onto my Twitter. And a local newspaper article decided to pick up on that and said, "Can I use your content? And do you want to make a statement in the paper?" So I did. And Stel has seen said newspaper article and then ran with that, twisted it completely, said that I had a mental breakdown because he'd heard that I'd burnt a pizza, which I did. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Twisted the whole thing and said that I'd burnt my fucking house down because I had a mental breakdown. That's the first ridiculous fucking lie. The second, you can all tell me to shut up if you don't want to hear about this, by the way.
No, say you.
The second ridiculous lie that they came out with, is do I sit in bed all day? I fucking don't. Just so you know, I've got shit to do. I don't sit in bed all day. The third ridiculous lie is that I should not be around children, do not work with kids, do not work in a... Listen, I'll work for myself as self-employed whenever I want to, or want to take on clients, I will take on clients. No one needs to be telling me what I can and can't fucking do. Don't work for an organisation, don't work for NHS, don't work for anyone. I work in a private sector by myself. I do not need you to tell me what I can and can't do. I am not a criminal. I have not had criminal charges against me for any adult issue or kid issue. My record is squeaky fucking clean. Like, squeaky clean. I'm a good girl when it comes to the police. I have nothing on my DBS check. There's nothing on that whatsoever. Not that I need to justify myself to you. However, I wouldn't be doing the thing I'm doing if I was a fucking criminal, just so you know. So you can take that out of your fucking mouth, which you won't, but you will. Anyways, and then my last fucking thing, and the reason why they've said that, and I'll say it how it is, you've all heard from Michelle and Stel that I'm a pred enabler, right? You've all heard them say that? Have you all heard that?
I've heard that.
Right.
I've heard multiple
My
ones. Yeah.
my ex-boyfriend, and it's my ex-boyfriend, not my brother who you posted a picture of, fucking weirdos, not my
All trying to me.
ex-husband, not my friend, not my current boyfriend, it's my ex-boyfriend who is aware that I speak on this situation, because I speak to him all the time. We are friends. My ex-boyfriend, when he was 19 years old, he went out with this girl who said she was 17. Said girl was 2 months away from being 16 and he was unaware of that. They obviously did the deed, and then her dad found out, and her dad informed him that she was actually 15, nearly 16, and her dad took him to court, and her dad forced through with very good lawyers. He was a stupid 19-year-old with a big fucking mouth, thinking he owned the world, kicked off with the judge, decided that he didn't need a lawyer or any support, and he got the book thrown at him, and he absolutely got raked over the coals for it, regardless of, because what's it called? What's that thing? Entrapment wasn't illegal back then. It is now, and it's taken into consideration now. But entrapment wasn't illegal then. So this girl entrapped him into this situation, and him, like an immature little twat, decided to get himself into trouble. When I met him 7 years into the 10-year list that he had to go on to because of this situation, I was told about this situation, and I went in to do my due diligence. I went to the courts, I went to the police officer he had, I went through all of his details, I went through all of the stuff in the court papers, I went through everything, and I knew with evidence the true background of this story and the reason why he was put in this particular situation. It was nothing to do with babies, it was nothing to do with, whatever. And he was a stupid teenager. Anyway, the point was, I knew the background of it, so I chose to stay with him based upon the fact that he was, the story behind it. And I still choose to this day to be friends with him. And the other piece of the information that she likes to put out, that girl who it happened with, she still messages him now and tries to stalk him now. She still messaged me to tell me, oh, just so you know, this is true or this is not true and blah, 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 blah. And she still messaged me and told me the story from her own mouth. She told me that she lied about her age. It came from her own mouth. Her dad was the one that dragged him through the coals for it, not even her. So, yes, I know the story and I know the background. And yes, I understand his background. But which one of I lied about my age when I was 15?
And me.
And I would have put somebody in that situation as a stupid teenager. So I look back on my side of it and me lying about my age when I was 15, right? And I think, fucking hell, I could have been that girl getting somebody else in trouble. You know?
Yep.
And that is why I still speak to him. Yes, I understand he did wrong, and I do not agree with what he did. The same as I don't agree with some of the things that you lot have done, or myself has done. But he was just a stupid fucking teenage boy. And she was a stupid teenage girl making up bullshit, like I was a stupid teenage girl making up bullshit. And situations happened, and he got punished and consequences for that. Does that mean to say that he has to forever be ostracised and treated like shit because he made a stupid fucking teenage mistake and didn't check her age? Because which one of us has checked fucking passports or birth certificates or age checked anyone before we've decided to get to know them?
None of us.
And that is my story. That isn't even my story. It's just why I stayed with him and why I stayed friends with him. And I'm telling you this story because I know they're going to put out some bullshit facts around the story. And I would rather tell this story factually from my point of view, from me seeing it. Obviously, he's not here to defend himself or say anything. And I'd rather you hear this full story from me rather than hearing half-truths and additional bullshit facts from someone else. Do you know what I mean? And that is what they'll tell you on the outing live. That is exactly what they'll tell you. However, I don't think that his story and me choosing to still not support him, but not make him feel like it's gonna ruin the rest of his life or not be friends with him, I don't feel like his story should be affecting me.
No?
Like me, I shouldn't be outed for somebody else's story. If Vimto did something to Curtis, does that mean that Vimto's badge should be on Mrs. Vampire because she's friends with him? They're friends with Vimto? No. Everybody's actions should be attacked at their actions, not at somebody else's actions. I'll never take on Vimto's actions because she's an adult. She's got her own choices. She's got her own mind. I will never take responsibility for her choices and what she does.
I've just been catching up on the live so I could know what was happening, and I just been watching one live where I was being brought into it by Michelle because I've sat with you guys. Now I've never once mentioned her. So again,
you won't
what
mention
you were
her
just
in my
saying,
life.
never.
How many times have I said to you when you come into this live, their names are banned in here? And this is literally the only live I've done about them.
So you saying what
months.
you just said about people's actions, and others being blamed for others' actions, it's bang on. It's correct.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
just because you've got an issue with Vimto doesn't mean to say that you're not allowed to sit in here, or Vimto's not allowed to sit in here, or Catch Me If You Can's not allowed to sit in here, or Mrs. Vampire, or Joe, or anybody in the comments ain't allowed to sit in here.
well, Catch Me If You Can obviously can't talk, but she has put something in here. I'm going to read it out for her in the comments. She's put, I used to be with the team to outrungans. You can read this in my bio. It says I'm no longer with.
Claire, are you currently with a team, or are you're not? I just want to confirm from you. I think I know, but I just want to confirm. Because this was another thing. You are with a team now. Because this was another thing that was mentioned yesterday. Oh, shame on you, Troy, because of this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. Okay. The only person in our group of girls, because I don't know about Neo, but the only person in the group of girls is Claire that works with the pedo teams. None of us do. I have never worked with a pedo team. The only thing I have ever done is work with Troy. And people giving us information to give to Troy. Literally, that's the only thing I've ever done. So I don't know where they've got this nonsense.
I'm doing this because I used to work with a couple of teams, but I haven't worked with any teams for the last 18 months. And, you know, I never said I was a hunter. I told them I was a decoy, which is the truth. And that's that. Do you know what I mean? I ain't going to go into it any more than that. I don't need to. But I never said I was a hunter. I told them I was a decoy. That's your lot. And I haven't done it for 18 months.
No.
So, I don't know what they're on about.
No. Claire is an actual hunter, by the way. Claire goes out on stings. She knows how it all works. I don't really know how that thing works. I genuinely don't.
Knock, like Claire does the door knock, and will, like, stand and ask the questions and hold them there till the police get there. That's what Claire does.
I personally have my own thoughts about certain people who do that job. Obviously, I know Claire and I know she does a decent job and we've spoke about it before, but there is certain other decoy teams and pred teams that I just don't think should be doing what they're doing. I just don't think they do a good job, not going to lie. So I just keep out the way of that sort of thing. As I've said about Troy before and about other people before, when this whole, SH situation happened, Troy does not do stings, Fred looking after all of that. Troy does awarenesses on certain behaviours. He does awarenesses to make people aware of certain behaviours. That's what Troy does. Hi, bro. And that's what I do. If I see something around the app and I decide I want to talk about it and I'll make my friends aware mainly of these certain people, then I'll sit here and talk about it. Jen B is a great example of that. As much as she's crying in people's inboxes that I've said what I've said. Look, she's a great example of what we do. She did something that people needed to be aware of. She animal abused, in my opinion, and she put babies at risk. And I felt the need to make my friendship groups and anybody else who was listening aware of the things that she was doing because it was playing on my mind. So I made people aware of it. And she can cry all she wants about, oh, you've put lies out, blah, blah, blah. Go, I've got evidence of your bullshit. So you chat shit all you want. I don't really care. But, like, people just need to own the things. Own it. Just own it. You made a mistake. You put that woman's Facebook out, knowing what you were doing, just to save your own skin. You put the cat in the fucking cage in the sun. Own your mistakes. Just own them. Stop crying in people's inboxes and chatting shit about fucking, oh yeah, you've done it, rah, rah, rah. Whatever. Just own it.
The other thing is, like, me, Curtis, and Lindsay, there's a few others that I can't remember the names of. They have done these outings and the bullshit on us, right? We've allowed the lies and stuff, but we own our mistakes. We've apologised for them and we've tried to put them right. They, on the other hand, have never apologised to anybody. Have never fucking done anything. The only thing they've ever done is reel people like Curtis back in so they can do it to him again in another week's time or however long's time. You know what I mean? Like, they never admit when they've done wrong. They just want to sit there. And it makes people like me and Curtis look worse because we'll admit what we've done.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and then we're sitting there going, I've never done anything. Bullshit. Fuck off. Do you know what I mean? Like, but because we admit our wrongs and we've tried to put them right and we've apologised, and then you got Stell saying, oh, you don't get to just apologise and move on. Yes, the fuck you do. You do not get to decide whether or not we are forgiven, you fucking horrible monster.
You said the first sign of forgiveness is forgiving yourself for what you've done. You start with forgiving yourself. You own your bullshit. You own what you did. You acknowledge it and you forgive yourself for making those mistakes. And then you get your peers and the people that are around you and the people that you care about to forgive you for the mistakes you made. And then you move on from there. If them lot don't want to forgive you and them lot don't want to move on from it, that's their problem. That's not a you problem. It just isn't.
Because that's what he's done. He's sat there and he's said to people, and he said, oh, Vimto, you don't get to apologise. Yes, I do. You don't get to decide anything that I do. And while Michelle and Stella saying, about shit bags and stuff, Stella, you said you drove down my street the other week when you was going to Michelle's. Why didn't you knock my door? You keep asking me to come and knock your door, but you didn't knock mine, did you? Fuck you.
And that's the thing I don't understand what Mrs. Vampire just said. Why go at people that are not involved in the situation? Like, surely, for me, you say that you've got enough to do a whole exposure live on me. Okay, come at me then. Come at me. Talk to me about the things that you know about me. Why are you grabbing innocent people involved? And I get you have an issue with my ex and whatever, and you think you've got something on that, right? Which I've just exposed myself, just so you know. But anyway, you think you've got something on that. So I understand that you're going at him, and you think you're going to go at him too. I get that. I understand that. It connects with your little narrative, so I get that. But why are we going for innocent people who are not involved in the drama? Don't even on TikTok, some people. Like, people's kids, people's mums, people's aunts, uncles, great uncles, fucking neighbour down the road. Yeah, why are we talking about people that have fuck all to do with anything? And I would just like to point out, right, I don't think I've done fuck all to these people, right? I've had my opinions, and I'm a very opinionated person. If you know me, you know I'm an opinionated person, and I'll be honest and up straight with my opinions. I don't give a fuck. But just because I'm opinionated, what have I actually said or done to these people that's going to make them come to me?
Nothing.
What have I done? Been friends with you?
Because you'd be friends with me, that's it.
Literally. I have not retaliated with any AI videos. I have not posted anything about any of you. In fact, I don't post things about anyone. I tell people, get fucking facts. That's my latest post. If you're going to put things out about me, get it factual. Correct, right? But I don't post about these people. I don't talk about these people in my lives. It's never mentioned. I talk about my experience, but I don't talk about them directly. So what is it that you think you're exposing? And where's my acknowledgement for me? Like, what am I acknowledging that I've done wrong to you? Because I'll tell you now, since November, there is absolutely nothing that you can say I've done to you that justifies you giving me an ultimatum or justifies you doing an outing live on me with all your bullshit lies? Like, there's literally nothing. And the only thing that you can bring up, Stel tried to test me and told me that it wasn't him that called the social services. It was Michelle. And he tried to test me and tell me this information. He went, don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. So I was like, I tell you what then, I'm going to use this information. I'm going to test Vimto and see whether she's loyal. That's exactly what I did. I even told Vimto that I knew he was setting me up.
You did.
It's
but
literally,
then I sent Jessie.
fuck off. Honestly, piss off. Stop fucking texting me and all. You're a fucking pervert, man. Anyway, moving on from that.
Can bring him back in a minute.
There is absolutely nothing that I've done that justifies you even having my name in your mouth at this point. Just because I then tested Vimto with the knowledge of you testing me, and she fucked that up and failed that, which she's regretted since, trust me, doesn't mean to say that that's the only thing I've ever done is use your information to test Vimto. How that doesn't justify my name being in your fucking mouth. I offend you with my yellow eyeshadow, by the way, it's orange, it's, you know, the flash. Anyway, I offend you with my eyeshadow, I offend you with my eyebrows, I offend you with my peach fuzz, I offend you because I'm overweight, I offend you because I eat McDonald's, which, by the way, I had a McDonald's the other day, it was lovely. I offend you with literally everything I do, but why? Why am I offending you? What is it that I've done to you that's going to affect you so badly that you feel the need to talk about my profession, talk about my qualifications, talk about me being a wrong and shouldn't be around kids, talking about how, you should be about mental health, Bexidoodles, and you've got Vimto around you, rah, rah. Do you not think there are no Vimto now, inside and out? And do you not think I keep her very much on an even keel and she does the same with me? And we don't talk to each other and talk things through with each other as mental health person to mental health person? Do you not think that she stopped going at you for a reason? And that's because I care about people's mental health. I can't say the same about you, because I just like to point out that you coming at people's weight did not affect me whatsoever. I have literally been bullied for my weight since I was in primary school. What you said about my weight does not affect me at all. However, there were people in my life who are not as strong as me at the time of you going off on one that were affected by your words. I have never mentioned your weight or spoke about you in a negative way, or your looks or whatever, because I don't need to do that before you spoke about mine. I have never spoke about your bulimia. I've never spoke about your weight situation. In fact, I advocate and have always ripped into trolls coming in my life and fat shaming people. That's how I literally met my boyfriend. I was literally bullying someone who was trolling people on the internet, and I was educating and re-educating somebody who was going around the app bullying people for the weight. That is how I met my boyfriend currently. I do not advocate for fat shaming, for thin shaming, for weight shaming. I do not advocate for that ever. So the fact that you have affected mentally people who I'm now still working with because of your hurty words, they didn't hurt me. I've got too much of a thick skin to be hurt by anything you've got to say. Your opinion to me means nothing because you mean nothing to me. I have no love or hate for you whatsoever. Like, you mean nothing. You're literally nothing to me. And the only people's opinions that mean anything to me are the people that I care about, the people I want to be around every day, the people that I respect their opinions. So, which is why none of your hurty words mean anything to me. None of it. Oh, by the way, that was the other thing. Fortnite, I would just like to clear this up. Fortnite is not like Roblox. And for anyone who doesn't know, Fortnite You join a private party, which is what we do. If me and James are on, or me, James and Troy, or me, James and anyone, if we're on, we join an exclusive party where only we can talk to each other. And then we join as a group and we play on Fortnite as a group. We do not speak to any random children. We do not speak to any random people. I do not like to socialise with any random people on Fortnite. Thank you very much, but no thank you. If I'm on my own and I'm playing Fortnite, I play a single game. I do not play in a duos where I have to talk to people. I do not do that because I do not like to talk to random people on Fortnite. Thank you.
And you don't know
Fortnite is an adult game. It's also for children, but it's adults as well. The same as Call of Duty. The same as fucking, I don't know. I don't know about Roblox because I genuinely don't play Roblox. But Minecraft, I play with my niece and my brother because my niece likes playing Minecraft. That's why I play Minecraft. Like, I don't think they are educated enough in what they're saying before they put things out. Like, if you're going to accuse someone of speaking to children randomly on Fortnite, please do your research, get your facts straight. That's all I'm saying. Just, if you're going to do an outing on someone, first of all, make it current. Hello? First of all, make it current. But second of all, please come with facts and evidence. And please don't put out to everybody's friends, you have an ultimatum, do this or we're going to do this. Because we're just going to react in the same way we're reacting now. Fuck off. We don't care about your opinion. We genuinely don't.
They've never come with facts and evidence about anything. They come with newspaper articles and things that they've made, like videos where they've written all over them so you can't even see the video and stuff like that. It's not evidence, that ain't it. It doesn't matter what they say. It's not. It's just something that they've made. Do you know what I mean?
Not at all. Don't forget about the cat thing. I don't care about the cat thing. I genuinely don't. You can post as many AI videos as you want as me. Some of them are actually quite funny. Who's Roger Dodger, by the way? Am I missing something? Have you changed your name from something? I don't fucking know. I just want you to know, I find the AI videos very funny. I'm just going back on Angel Blue as well, because I'm going to mention Angel Blue as well. I genuinely do not think it's the same Angel Blue, because I actually used to find her posts quite funny. Back in the day when I used to speak to her, I actually used to find some of her posts extremely funny, and they weren't malicious back then. It was more informative, factual. It was more, I don't know how to explain it. It was just more funny and more, okay. It was more, is it Vicky? It was more like, I don't know, it was just different. It was more fun content, some of it, wasn't it?
Can I add to that?
Yeah, of course you can.
So obviously, as you've seen, if you go and search for Angel Blue's account now, she's put it to private, or he has put it to private. Now that's because, like you said, they didn't do the research. They just second guessed, got my old names and went on my old Facebooks. They have shared pictures of my historical foster care abuser, which is obviously now under social services and probably going to be the police. So posting somebody's abuser without even knowing, second guessing whether it was my ex-grooming partner. So, do you know what I mean? I do not think it's the same Angel, because that Angel wouldn't have done that.
Can you unblock Nessa, and then can you get Nessa to come back in, and then I'll add her, and then the mods won't block her again?
So I don't think it's the same Angel Blue, but they put their accounts private now, thinking
them three. The new Angel Blue.
It is one of them three.
It is.
And you can tell it's one of them three by the way that the wording's written and the way that it's been researched and the way it's gone out and the way it's said. Like, you can tell it's one of them three. And even the AI videos and the way that they're constructed, and the things they're saying about people, the fact that they're relentlessly going at people. I look back on some of the stuff from Angel Blue last year, and as much as she, and you can all say this or not because I was very late to that train, as much as she used to put a post out about somebody, I've put the messages out from the old Angel Blue anyway. As much as you can say, like, she would say something about someone, she weren't relentless posting like fucking 50 posts of the same person from Facebook, from here, from there, from wherever. Like,
No.
she didn't do that. Spelling's the same as Michelle's. Yes, it is. Even the wordings that are said on them AI videos and on them things is words that come out of Stella Michelle's mouth. They're very, and I've never said this on live before, but I'm gonna say it because it's obvious that it's them. I think everybody from the outside looking in can say that it's them. Sorry, Nessa, I didn't realise you were a wife. I think we all kind of know, don't we? Looking at it now, there is definitely one of them.
Well, I hope it is, and if it is, well, they'll be found out, won't they? Because I know for a fact, and if you know your legal stuff, Bex, there, you'll know that them sharing that shit is going to get them into trouble. Not from myself, from local authorities that obviously had to protect that person, and they've just outed them on another
Just
app.
so you know, everything that they've posted have already been sent off to the police. Like, I sent everything off already.
I've
Like,
emailed everything that I've sent
yeah,
across to the social services.
even on the Angel Blue account, because I know it's one of them behind it, and they can find out by the IP address anyway. So, and I genuinely feel like it's a team effort as well, because when you look through the videos, you can see like one day it'll be spelt a certain way and it'll be said a certain way with the words that Stel uses on his live, and then the next day it'll be words that Michelle uses or Paul uses, and every day it's just a little bit different. Do you know what I mean? So it just makes me wonder, like, whether they've all got control over that new Angel Blue account and whether they're all posting a different AI.
And they'll deny it on the live that they do, but we still know.
Of course they will. Listen, they don't need to admit or deny or whatever. Like, I don't really care. It's obvious. We've all been thinking and saying the same things for a while, but ours is based upon actual factual thought processes, not something that you've made up a drag from thin air and just threw out on TikTok because you think everybody needs content from you. All they ever talk about is how many views we've got in, and how many people are listening to this, and how many doing that. You had people in your live yesterday that were from fucking, you've posted out a video, and we know it's you behind Angel Blue account, but you've posted out a video of Ding Ding, who you know about from watching our lives and us outing him, right? And then you've gone ahead and posted about Ding Ding and Peter Hope and all the shit that he's done in our life, right? And then you're sat there with Indie Rose, who is best friends with Ding Ding, I might add. You sat there in a live with her going, yeah, vimto and Bexidoodles bullied me. No, girl, I told you. Why are you openly saying that somebody is a pred on this internet without no evidence? That's what I told you. And then you had my name in your fucking mouth, chatting absolute bollocks about me. So I came in and said to you, why are you chatting shit? What is your fucking issue? All I said to you is, if you're going to put somebody out as being a pred, you best make sure you've got evidence behind it, because that's called defamation of character. It's called slander, and it's very illegal. That is what I said to you. That is not bullying. That is giving you advice and telling you, if you put out false information about someone, it is extremely illegal. It just is. And that's from everyone. You will never see any of us sat here talking about a situation that we are not fully factual behind. And if you do, and I've said this to everyone that's around me, we use the word allegedly because we can't prove that's factual. So we use the word allegedly. Zero evidence on me because it's not true. I'll be back needed alive. Okay, no problem.
You know,
just work on facts. That's all I'm saying. Get your facts straight. You're going to do an outing live on somebody. Get your fucking facts straight.
you know
Maybe
what?
watch one of Troy's. Watch one of Troy's because Troy comes with evidence.
You know what as well? Like, it's on my page somewhere. Like, nobody will go watch it because nobody does. Let's face it. But like, when they put Mark out as a PDF, my husband, like when Stel was asked about it, do you know what he said? He said, "I put him out as that because she stole my friends." So you go and put somebody out as that. Do you know what I mean? And see, this is where they're openly lying, saying and accusing people of being preds. So when they actually call somebody a pred, nobody listens anymore because they know that they do it for spiteful reasons.
Yeah.
It's not even a factual thing. It's not even. You've only got to have pissed them off, and you'll get called that. And everybody knows that's how nobody listens to them anymore. Why do you think nobody gets messages to say why you were wrong and why you do this, why you that? With all the lives they do and everything else, nobody's ever so much as even got a shitty text or a shitty message because nobody believes them. Because they've heard him. Like Michelle saying she run with bullshit last year on Shazad, so get him into trouble. Like, everybody's heard it, do you know what I mean? Because it's on my page, I've put it there. You know, so nobody listens to him anymore. They might sit in there and chat bollocks with them while they're doing these lives and that, but nobody believes them. Now, everybody knows they're lying.
Just so you know as well, putting out an image of someone with like a post on a random account and saying this person's a wronger, like Stephen Buck does not make it factual or legally true.
No,
I would just like you to know that. And just because I'm friends with my ex who got entrapped into sleeping with a girl who was just under 16 does not make me a pred supporter. I, in fact, am absolutely against predators, and I pride myself on taking anyone that I know is a pred to the right individuals so they can be, one, legally dealt with, and two, outed for awareness all over fucking TikTok so they can't do it to anyone else. I pride myself on tutoring adolescents over the age of 16 into online safety and how to be safe when it comes to preds and people on here, because I know how many are on here. And I'm pretty sure we're all in the same boat in that, making sure that wrong-uns aren't given access to our children as well as children of friends we know or children in general. Like, if I see a kid on live running a live, I'm usually the first one in there to be like, why the fuck are you this young running a live? Like, do you know how dangerous it is for a 13-year-old? I've seen it on this fucking app, by the way. 13-year-olds sat there as hosts of a live on their own, inviting random certain people from certain places up into the lives.
Oh yeah,
And getting vile shit said to them, by the way, by these people, but they're just getting off on the fact that they're doing something they're not allowed to be doing, and I'm usually the first one with a group of girls to go in there and say to this girl, like, come on now, you're 13 years old, why are you running a live? It's extremely dangerous. Extremely dangerous. And that's the point where you invite all the pred teams in to try and get everybody out the live and try and figure out why this girl's on live by herself, and how can we get in contact with the parents or get in contact with certain authorities to get this girl like some kind of dealings with so that she doesn't get herself in trouble. That's what we do. We don't sit here and fucking say, yeah, we love people to do this, that. Absolutely fucking not. I don't know.
They just need to fucking. They keep saying they want it to stop, yet them are the ones that keep talking and bringing our names to the app. We ain't mentioned them for months, and everybody that's watched us knows this. Do you know what I mean? Like, everybody that sees us, they know that we ain't. You know, we might have spoke on a situation that involves them, but we've not mentioned them, and we've had no fucking year this year that up until today because we're absolutely sick of it. And the last straw last night was the ultimatum bullshit. Do you know what I mean? Like, do as you're told or we're going to bully you again. Do you know what I mean? Or drag your name through the mud, do a live on you, all the bullshit. Like, listen, they need to understand nobody cares, nobody's scared, and do you know what I mean? Let them carry on doing it. Like, yeah, it makes more sense for them not to. And you know what's stupid is the thousands of preds that are on this app that they could go at.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And make a fucking good job of it because it's there for them to do. But instead, they want to keep running. Like, nobody's like
You know
me.
what though? Their talents would be so good when it comes to like for instance, look at AJ. You know that guy, that AJ bloke?
Yeah,
He's got fucking 15, 14 and 15-year-olds in a group chat. He's literally sat there with these 15, 16-year-olds as mods in his life, talking eschewally to them. Like, he's vile. And their talents of finding things out and doing whatever they're doing and researching and then going after them and sending trolls after them and whatever, that could do so much good to actual problematic
It's not
people.
been updated yet. But
No, but what I'm saying is, like, genuinely, people like that are the people that their skills for being bullies would actually work on. 100%. Like, I genuinely believe that them going at those sorts of people would help the app get rid of some of these fucking horrible twats on here.
They don't.
But
They wanna
instead they don't.
somebody-
Instead they use their skills to bully people who just... I mean, what harm is fucking Vimto doing? You leave her alone and you leave her to her own fucking bullshit lives that we do and shit talking that we do. Just leave her to it and she'll be absolutely fucking fine. But because you're antagonising the situation, look, we've had a fucking 2 hour live chatting shit about you lot, which you're going to sit there and fucking use as content, which is great for you. I hope you do and I hope you listen. But maybe put your skills to better use. Is all I'm saying. Better use.
They'll double down and they'll want to have a bitch about us and they'll make more videos and
that's fine. You do whatever you want to do.
like, let them fucking like they'll have to just keep doing it. Do you know what I mean? Because
I'll tell you what I'll do then. All right, being as we like ultimatums over here, apparently, here's your ultimatum. Right, here's your decision. It's not even an ultimatum. Here's your decision. You can either keep coming at us, making up stories, which none of our group, by the way, which is all I care about, my friends, my family, people that I'm around that I trust their opinions and I value their opinions, none of them will be affected by the bullshit you put out about me, about Vimto, whatever. So you can either continue down the path of putting out false allegations, which eventually you'll get in trouble for, because it's illegal, or putting out bullshit on the internet, which eventually you'll get fucking in trouble for, or you can put your skills to good use and the shit that you do to us people that are not necessary and not needed. I'm not saying Lindsay, because some of the stuff that was said about Lindsay I absolutely agree with, and I've told her that myself. But instead of relentlessly going at people who, what harm are they doing on the internet? Why don't you use your skills to go at somebody who is needed to get off the app? Look, for instance, a good example of that, the person that still loves that video of Troy saying that 17-year-old is legal and blah, 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 is Lewis Rudkin. Lewis Rudkin has now, again, been in trouble and arrested for admitting that he is a PDF. He constantly messages underage children. He laughs about being a PDF and gets off on it. He genuinely loves to go back to prison because he said prison's a holiday camp. The person who Stel was sticking up for is a genuine PDF. Lewis Rudkin, if you research him, he is a vile piece of shit on this app. Vile.
Mark Feely being back.
there's quite
Yes.
a few people like that.
So instead of going at people who... Well, this is why I'm giving him the decision and giving them the decision. Instead of going at people who realistically you're not getting anything from, because you're not getting anything from us now, are you? You're not going to get anything from Vimto because she's moved on, she's friends with everybody else, she doesn't really give a shit about your opinion, neither do I ain't going to listen to your ultimatum. None of us are going to push her out and make her by herself, regardless of whether she's fucking stubborn and she's like, oh, I can deal with it myself. None of us are going to make her do that. So maybe just move on from us now, move on from Lindsay, and go at people who actually could benefit from your, not skills, but from your skills, if you know what I mean, from your trolling, from your bullying. Maybe do some good in the world. Go after people like Lewis Rudkin. Go after people against like AJ. Go after people like Mark Feely, who genuinely needs people like you to go at them, to get them away from this app and get them away from our children who are currently sat on this app because it's a fucking 13 plus app, which pisses me off, by the way. It's a 13 plus app and these kids are sat here as sitting ducks
But then
they
also, as well, don't try and message us and be friends with us and be like, oh,
No, I don't want to work with them.
person. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're never going to work with you. We're never going to speak to you. We're never going to, it's not going to fucking happen. So just stay the fuck away from us. Do you know what I mean?
No,
Either
it's
way
not
you
about
do.
working with us, but it is about putting skills to better use than going at people who are trying to do the best that they possibly can on an app that there's so many things wrong with this app, it's actually not even funny. Seriously. Yeah, Ding Ding was talking to kids in his box sexually again last night.
Oh, fucking hell.
And it's just, and this Indie Rose who went in there and tried to manipulate them into feeling like she was a fucking victim, she works and talks and is with Ding Ding every fucking night and every day, inviting kids into boxes, allowing Ding Ding to talk to them actually. Like, there is no way that I would have gone and bullied somebody on this app or said anything to somebody without a reason. I'd never ever go at someone without a fucking factual reason. I have multiple videos on my phone right now of, and by the way, Indie Rose, just so you know, the people who you tried to manipulate into believing that you were bullied by us also do screen recordings, just so you know. And the people who I've just spoke about, she seems to think that screen recording is illegal and will try and get everybody arrested for screen recording, just so you know. But anyway, she sits with him. She thinks that outing people wrongly is okay with no evidence. She also feels like that Ding Ding has done nothing wrong, even though she invites people into the live who are clearly underage and he speaks Ashley to. So, good luck with that one. Good luck with the fucking Predator Stephen book, because he's obviously he's a fucking wrong un. And, yeah, just good luck in life. And I hope you make the right decisions. I really do, moving forward. But this is the only time you'll ever get fucking attention off me. You've had your content, you've had your attention. I've spoke about everything that I need to speak about. I've spoke about everything that they're going to out on fucking live now. And I really couldn't give a flying fuck. Good luck getting content for your fucking live now. And Vimto, have you got anything else to say?
Yeah, just fuck off and leave people alone, do you know what I mean? Just seriously. Or if not, we'll just ignore you and you can just carry on making a fool of yourselves.
Every single one of us will just block out any account that we know is yours. The same as Kelly. You can go at Kelly all you want. I'll just go and sit in there and block out all the fucking accounts for her.
And me.
That's just it. You won't be bullying any of us anymore. I will support Kelly the same as I support everybody else, and I will support anyone that's been affected by your crap. If anyone has been affected by Stell, Michelle, Paul, or bullying in general on this app, please feel free to message me. Because trust me, we know how you feel. Sorry if I'm in and out. No, that's absolutely fine. I'm coming off in a second anyway. Yeah, even if I come back on, I'm coming off to end the live. So that you've got your content.
You start with the fucking no names fucking...
Absolutely. Just so everybody knows in the comments, their names will never be mentioned again in my live as of the end of this live. I do not want to see it in the comments. You'll be muted. I do not want to hear it in the box. You'll be kicked out the box. Their names are not to be mentioned ever in my live ever again.
They'll be treated like Voldemort.
Yep. Absolutely. And I will speak on
Can we transform into Voldemort so then it might be actually pleasing to look at instead?
And if someone's affected by the situation when I come in and talk about bullying in general, then we'll talk about bullying in general and we'll talk about our experience, but their names are not to be mentioned.
It's just one thing after another with this app. It's like program after program after program. It's full of fucking assholes.
It's just people getting on the pedestal and thinking they're much mightier and higher than everybody else and thinking they can tell people what to do. That's what the problem is.
We've seen it on multiple programs. Yeah. I've seen it for the last 30 years.
It's people just need to step the fuck down and know your place. You stay in your lane, I'll stay in mine. That just is how it is. Just because you're skinnier than me, just because you think you're the most beautiful woman in the earth, just because you think whatever, does not mean to say that you are better than me. You are not better than me, I'll tell you that for now. I am a much better person, a better friend, a better everything than you. Just because I'm bigger than you does not mean to say I am any less of a person than you. There's things I'm going to be better at than you are. And there's things that you're going to be better at than I am. But it is what it is. Like, every human is different. Every human is different. And the judgment coming out of your fucking mouth yesterday was just unreal. The whole, like, I am most beautiful. I am most this. I am most that. Oh, and by the way, I'm just going to end on
rose-tinted glasses.
I'm just going to end on the comment about Stell getting more C than me. I'll have you know that I'll guarantee you're fucking wrong. I'm very much happy. Thank you very much. Do not need
getting what more than them?
Jay, you don't need to hear that. But anyways, on that lovely note, I'm
glad I don't need to know that.
No, you really don't.
No.
By the way, Jay's not my boyfriend. I would just like to point that out as well. Jay's my best friend of 20 odd years. And if anybody, actually, Jay, anything that's come out of my mouth in this whole over, you've known me the longest. I'll tell you everything. Is anything that's come out of my mouth a lie?
No.
He's literally known me over 20 years.
Not about anything that you said has been a lie.
Am I the same off the app as what I am on the app? Opinionated, sticking up for my friends.
Yeah, being a pain in the ass. Yeah.
I'm the same off the app as what I am on the app. It's just the people in the background that I'm actually friends with get to see the softer version of me as well, and not just...
It's not just the softer side of you. It's... If people actually do know you, they know that it's not like, oh, this is me being fake because you're being on here, or another play, or another program, or another app, or whatever.
Yeah.
You're not. Like I'm not.
Really not. I can't be fake. I'm not. That's why I get myself into such big trouble sometimes, because I do tell the truth and I am very straightforward. And if I've got an opinion of someone, like, I'll say it how it is. Like, we fell out before and I've told you you're wrong on things. I've known you fucking 20 odd years. Like, we tell you, you know what I mean? You've called me out on shit. Listen, my friendships are based upon truths and trusting and honesty.
I've called you out on a lot of yours.
And those are my people. Those are the people that I'm fucking truly close to. The people who can say, actually, Beck, I don't agree with this that you've done, or maybe you shouldn't have gone about it that way, Beck, or those are my people. Vimto's recently been calling me out on my shit and saying maybe you should handle this a little bit better this way or whatever.
Sometimes I don't tell people enough of, right, that's going a bit too far, or sometimes I just fucking stay out of it because I don't want to get involved in it. Right,
just so you all know, I am going to come back on live in a bit.
It's right, you know.
I just know I'm going to come off, end this live, because I want this topic ended, full stop, over. And then I'll come back on live because I do want to talk to you about things that I'm going to be doing in the future that are more positive. And I don't really want to say it on this live because, well, I just want this live to be done. So yeah, watch out for a future live, maybe sometime this afternoon or tomorrow or whatever. Oh, thanks, Slow Morph. I just, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and I appreciate you and all the girls, you know what I mean, that have fucking stood by me and had me back in the background and stuff. And the lads on here that do it, you know what I mean? Because it ain't just down to, like, you know what I mean? Like, everybody's been brilliant, and that's all I'm saying. The rest, as for future reference, you're all bitches now.
Wow.
So, just so you know.
Bitches.
No.
Who you calling a bitch?
Fucking hurt.
All of them. All the bitches. The bitches.
This is the best group on TikTok. Oh, thanks. Listen, I'll take that.
We'll take that. Thanks, Neil.
It depends on what kind of group you're meaning by best group.
It means best group
of widows,
best group of bitches.
Listen, just so you know, fucking Neo blocked me because I told him to stop inviting me into Rangi's lives because I don't agree with the bullshit that Rangi comes out with. So, and now he's telling me it's the best group on fucking TikTok. So that's just a great A great
It's
example of how much things change.
yeah, exactly.
You'll never catch me in fucking Rangi's live agreeing with any other bullshit that Rangi fucking comes out with.
Randy,
Unblocked you didn't know? Yeah, exactly, eventually.
I don't know that, Randy.
Listen, people can have different opinions, right? Rangi's
Nobody
got
else.
very extreme opinions to do with social services and authorities and that sort of thing. He's got very extreme opinions.
I think
And the
he's normal saying he rang
yeah,
you
he is. He is. Mandy, go and tell your fucking pervert mate, Ding Ding, to stop fucking adding me. Stop coming into my live and stop fucking messaging me.
because
Quite
it's weird
frankly,
and
he's
it's
arguing with
creepy.
himself on different profiles in my fucking live and it's pissing me off.
And stop messaging her phone as well.
Fucking harassment at this point. Anyways, Rangi's got very extreme opinions. And so has Shazad. Shazad's persona that he puts out on here. And I will say, I've had a conversation with Vimto, and apparently Shazad's different offline than when he's online. However, I haven't seen that side of him. All I've seen is his women must be in the kitchen persona, and I can't fucking stand Shazad because of that persona. So I just have never spoke to him off the app. Maybe I should.
1950s mentality.
Yeah, but it's a persona he puts on. I've never seen
is,
this.
yeah,
Don't know if
honestly.
it's factual.
If you was to like speak to him away from TikTok, honestly, he's the most fucking funny and calm person.
That's
I
the other
swear.
thing I needed to talk about. Sorry, I've had a brain wave. Remind me to talk
You can
about.
talk about that on a different one.
No, there's something else. Remind me to talk about the mic situation in a minute, but let me just finish this off. I just want you to know that yes, although I didn't like things that Shazad had said, he was playing up for the cameras or the live because it was that time where we did that 20-hour live over 2 days and he was defending you and putting all the shit up from you onto himself and he was acting like a complete fucking idiot and I blocked him on everything. And then I spoke to Vimto about him and she is adamant that he is totally different. So maybe at some point we could try and have a conversation. But you know me, my opinion will always come out, so it's not as if he won't know. But as for Rangi, I haven't blocked Rangi. He's not blocked on my account, and it's not that I've got an issue with
He
him.
came in the other day and said hello to
Yeah.
everybody. Do you know what I mean?
Like I haven't got an issue with him because I don't know anything. I haven't got evidence of anything, him doing anything untoward. So why would I go at somebody if I've got no factual evidence about him? But as far as I'm concerned, like Rangi's just, I don't like his opinions. I don't like the fact, right, that I went into his live and I fucking told Neo about this actually. It's very much annoying. When I do my live about a certain topic, everything I've got, statistics, everything, factual information is all sourced from, and all the sources are written down, ready to go. So if someone says, where's that research from? I know for a fact where that research has come from, what website, what source, where it's come from, right? When I went into Rangi's live, Rangi treated me like I was asking a question that a little lady shouldn't be asking. And that was the point where I was like, yeah, if you're not going to answer me respectfully with the information that I'm asking for when you're doing this live the way that you're doing it, then, and you're giving out an informational live, if I ask you a question, you've read my question and not answered my question. And that for me, one, lacks preparation. Two, you haven't got the answer. And three, I'm not going to join a random thing off TikTok to find out my answer. You should have the answer there and then. And that's why I stopped going in there. He lost his credibility with his opinions for me because the statistics that he was putting out, he couldn't source. And he just negated what I was asking him. And that for me is why I didn't go in there. I'm very intrigued in other people's conversations and I will happily go in and listen to his opinions and whatever, but I want him to give me the source of his statistics and he just wouldn't. Anyway, so I've not got a problem with him. I just don't agree with what he puts out unless he puts out evidence and sources for his facts. Anyway, as far as Shazad, maybe I should have a conversation with Shazad and see what you're all fucking talking about him being a different person because I've never seen that.
Yeah, you would, honestly. He is absolutely. I ain't going to say too much because he likes his bad boy fucking image and I don't want to ruin it for him, but
Yeah.
he's nothing like what he is on the app. That's all I can tell you.
And the last thing I want to talk about, because, I've spoken a lot and now my voice is hurting. The other thing that was talked about on that live was Stel turned around and said something along the lines, hi Maddie, said something along the lines of, I think that Vimto has told Bex about this time when I didn't turn the mic off or something. I don't fucking know. He was live and he didn't know he was live or something like that. And that's why she then orchestrated her accidentally not turning the mic off. And they've posted that, I don't know if Angel Blue or they have, or somebody, I can't remember, has posted
Yeah, me either way, ain't it?
live, right? So there's posted this live a few weeks ago. Was it last week or the week before?
Last week. Now the week
Oh,
before.
James wants to stream, and I want to go back to gaming streaming and doing lives, which are informative lives about body dysmorphia, which I am going to reschedule everybody, and bullying and certain other lives I want to do, and also I want to do other things which I'll talk about in a different live. But I want to be able to do that on Live Studio. So I've spent the last few weeks sorting out my setup and dealing with adding extra bits to my setup and adding more features and whatever. And in order to figure it out whether it was working, actually it was the Friday before I was supposed to be doing that live, or the Thursday.
Yeah.
And in order for me to be able to figure all that out, I needed to go live and move things around and do what I was doing. And at the beginning of that recording, you'll hear me say to Vimto, I am live, but the mic is muted. Me thinking that me just muting the mic was going to mute the mic and nobody would actually hear me. Now I had and didn't realise, and you'll hear the echo in the background, a secondary mic on my camera that wasn't muted. And you'll hear from another live that I did afterwards. I didn't know where that echo was coming from, to be honest. I didn't know that I wasn't muted. I had no idea. I genuinely thought if I muted my bigger mic that I would just be muted for the entire live while I was fiddling around. You'll see me move things around and tap the screen and get that all adjusted. And me and Vimto were talking about I was saying with my BPD, I tend to throw things or shout or scream or whatever. So I don't throw fucking hands or I don't whatever. And that's what I said on there. Not that I've ever thrown hands because I wouldn't. But anyway.
I seen ya.
I said, yeah. The most I've ever done to anyone is throw a cup up a wall. So.
No, I'm on about that video.
Oh, no. Yeah, she's in my boxing because it's real. I did do boxing, just so you know. Anyway. And then Vimto was talking about a situation that she had with an ex and she was giving me advice and she was talking about that.
She is going to die.
That was not a setup. Previously, we have set up a storyline where me and Vimto fell out because obviously they set up storylines and we thought it'd be really funny. But this was not a setup. I genuinely feel so bad because even now I feel bad about it because honestly, it was an honest mistake. I genuinely thought that I'd muted the mic. And I felt so fucking awful.
But, it ain't nothing I wouldn't have said yet. If we was talking on live about the same thing, I'd have said it anyway.
Yeah.
Because it makes no difference. It's past now.
But I just wouldn't ever have wanted you to feel like I'd done that on purpose. And I really honestly didn't. We were just having a random chat as well. It wasn't something that I'd want out on TikTok or I'd publicise or I was sneakily trying to put out. It wasn't something... You were genuinely talking about something that had happened in your past with an ex. And do they really think that that was a setup enough? You were unsuspecting. You had no idea that I wasn't muted. And neither did I. Until we realised at the very end. And actually, if you watch the video, you can hear us say, oh, fuck, I can hear myself. Oh, fuck, this mic's been on the whole time. What have we even said? How do we, shut this off? How do I get rid of this video? Because... it's just a random conversation we've had, and obviously I can't remember what I said in that fucking conversation. And at that point,
goes to show they're always watching.
Yeah, but I would
They
just
have too much time on their hands.
But it absolutely had nothing to do with Stout, and it absolutely had nothing to do with setting anybody up or doing anything or whatever. It was just a genuine mistake. Like, we're not that petty. And to be honest, I haven't thought about Stout, Michelle, or all of them not for months. Like, I just don't care enough.
None of us have.
No. But in my point of view, like, I wouldn't have set that up on purpose because I just don't care.
Apart from checking up on, like, Lindsay the other day, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And just so you know, I don't watch your lives. I don't watch your lives. I don't watch your YouTube channel anymore.
No, we turned the live off last night. We did it.
No, it actually is very boring. I get clips sent to me, and I try and explain to people, like, I get it, and I know you're trying to have my back and whatever, but I really couldn't give a shit, because everything they've said about me, one, isn't true, or is half-truths, and they ain't got shit all else on me, so there's nothing they can say about me that genuinely means anything at this point, so I don't need to see clips. I genuinely don't. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care enough. So yeah, it is what it is. The only thing I would respectfully say, as advice more so than anything, when I'm a little bit annoyed that Lindsay took over us on the how many videos were posted. Me and Mrs. Vampire, Vimto and Troy were all having a little bit of a competition, to be honest. When you told got mentioned on the YouTube. And, well, I feel like Lindsay's had a bit of a leg up, to be honest. I feel like it's a bit of bias, not gonna lie. I'm quite upset about it. I was catching up. And also, can we have better titles? Because, you know, they are doing very well on views, and I feel like with catchier clickbaity titles, maybe they'd get a little bit more traction. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so just do better.
Do better. Do better. Post more of Vimto so she can at least fucking win. Hello, Troy's Blue Chicken. You okay?
Hey.
Yeah, and my voice is now hurting because I've spoken off. But you know when he's got like months down the line and we ain't spoke about anything, and then shit goes on and gets said, and you just want to get everything out in one live so that you ain't never going to talk about him ever again.
Yeah.
That's what this live's about. I'm good, babe. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. Thank you for the heart, mate. Yeah, and this is not an opportunity to start up a tit for tat bullshit again. Because honestly, you leave me in Lindsay's live. Lindsay was trying to tell me about situations and whatever. I'm like, I don't want to know. I just don't care. I don't care about the tit for tat. Like, I don't care about shit that happened 2 years ago, 10 years ago, 1 year ago, whatever. I don't care about any of that. I don't care about fucking he said, she said, blah, blah, blah. It's playground, childish bullshit. I don't care.
Well, we don't play it anyway. We don't do it back. This is like once in fucking how many months, do you know what I mean?
And you'll get one live, and I've been on for 2 hours, 7 minutes. You'll get one live with one lot of content. You'll get one live to react on, and you ain't having fuck all after this.
Absolutely not.
And I'm sure that you've heard my washing machine the whole time.
Oh, that's what's beeping.
It's my washing machine.
No, I thought it was my bloody fan.
No.
No, literally, while I was sat here and I was typing something out, my fucking fan turned off, and then I thought, what the hell was that beeping?
That's a rabbit, really. Yeah, it is. It is. It absolutely is. No, it's my washing machine. I put it on purposely on a very long wash just before this live. And I was like, oh God, I'm going to hear the washing machine and the beeping the whole way through. So,
At least we couldn't see the fridge.
oh my God, I know. Oh God, I know.
That was fucking brutal last night when you was like,
Turn it round. No, what are you doing? I'm being so
you said,
excited.
I've just sneaked around the door, just put my head around the door. I said, oh, fucking hell.
No. Right, on that note, I'm going to end the live. I'm going to take a break for half an hour, make a call to everybody, make sure we're all good, and then I'm going to restart and have another live with you all. So within the next hour or so, I'll be back.
I'm going to sleep.
Okay.
No!
Oh, and guys, honestly, have fun
I loved
reacting.
it. An hour.
Oh, hello, cat. Jeez. Are we still alive? Just so you know, I haven't run him over. Anyways, I'm gonna come off. Have fun reacting to the live. I hope it gave you lots of content. I hope you use it forever because this is the only one you're ever gonna get. Lots of clucks. Thank you. Bye bye. See you
Bye.
later.
See you later. Bye.